Hey everybody, welcome back to the Onyx Backcountry YouTube channel. Today we're talking about 5 essential things you need for any backcountry adventure. Whether you're after powder, corn, or just want to go for a nice walk in the mountains, these are the essentials you need in your backpack, on your person. Let's dive in and check it out. First up, Avalanche Safety Gear, beacon, probe, shovel. These are non-negotiables. Everybody must have them and know how to use them. A beacon is essentially a locating device which allows you to send or receive a signal, allowing you to find somebody or be found should you be underneath the snow. A probe is another locating device, allowing you to pinpoint search and find a victim that might be underneath the snow. A shovel, you guessed it, for digging, whether that's snow pits or uncovering a victim that might be underneath the snow. Remember, gear is only as good as the person using it. So consider taking an avalanche safety course, practice every now and then, make sure you're up to speed on the latest developments in technology, rescue techniques, and always read the avalanche forecast before heading into the field. Next, let's talk about staying warm and dry, i.e. layering, because weather can change fast in the backcountry and you want to make sure you're prepared. First up is your next to skin base layer. I like wool, something thin, wicks moisture, and will dry quickly should it get wet. Mid layers. 2 main types of mid layers, synthetic and down. I tend to run a synthetic base layer in the spring or conditions where I want a little bit more breathability, where there might be some moisture in the air, i.e. rain, and something that offers a little bit more waterproofing. I use down midwinter when it's cold. I know I'm going to be out all day and I want something that's going to provide that extra warmth and insulation throughout the day. Finally, your shell, something that's waterproof, first line of defense, and will keep you dry, warm, and generally protects you from the elements. Those are my go-to everyday base layers, but I might add some different things in my pack depending on what time of year it is. For instance, in the springtime, I'm bringing some lightweight touring gloves, a baseball hat, maybe a sun shirt to protect myself from the elements. Whereas midwinter, I might be packing an extra puffy or an extra base layer just to stay warm should it get extra cold in the middle of the day. What it comes down to is just planning for whatever constituency the forecast might bring and being able to adapt while you're out there without weighing yourself down too much. Let's talk about one of my favorite topics, snacks. Fueling yourself throughout the day is crucial to any successful backcountry mission. And remember, if you're having a bad time, if you're upset, you might just be hungry. Here are a few of my favorite snacks. As a bare minimum, science cubes or shot blocks or whatever you want to call them. These gummies, keep them close to your body. They'll stay warm, provide quick hit of energy, and you can eat them on the go. Meal bars are another classic, but a notorious molar cracker. So again, keep them warm. Make sure you're not breaking them out for the first time when you're starving and they've been sitting in your pack when they're cold. Real food. Bananas, peanut butter jelly sandwiches, burritos, those are all my go-to, not only because they provide great energy, but they're also appetizing when you might not be feeling that hungry. Finally, never forget about hydration. Even though it's cold out there, you are going through a lot of water and it's important to be replenishing yourself. A couple different water bottle options, classic Nalgene always works, or a soft-sided water that becomes more packable the more you drink, creating more space in your pack. There's a lot of different theories on hydration and nutrition. My advice, try different things, see what works for you, because everybody's a little bit different, and what might work for me might not work for you and vice versa. Number 4 is a total game changer, the Onyx Backcountry Navigation app, and allows you to seamlessly plan adventures and share them with your friends. You can download offline maps, have GPS tracking even when you're not in cell service, have a slope angle layer that allows you to not only find the best descents, but the safest way to approach them, and also share all your information with your touring partners so you can leave the house with a plan and also have the ability to shift your plan should weather or avalanche conditions change. Honestly, I don't leave the house without consulting the Onyx map first and getting an idea of what I'm getting myself into, what my goals are for the day, and just basically having an overview of the terrain that I'm going into. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, let's talk emergency gear. This is the bare minimum that I'll bring out into the field. Depending on the day or the mission, my kit might be a bit more complex. But again, having my bases covered is key. First up, basic first aid kit, minor cuts, scrapes, blisters, things of that nature. I know I have one in my backpack, or perhaps somebody else in my group has one, but at a minimum, we can deal with those day-to-day issues that might come up. Emergency bivvy. Should something really go wrong and we need to stay in the field for an extended period of time, I have a way to create shelter. In the case of this one, create an emergency sled as well to transport somebody. Your classic multi-tool. Fix general gear problems, not only the problems you might face with your gear, but also other users that you might run into. Finally, a headlamp. Don't rely on your phone's flashlight. Personally, I like the headlamps with a hard on and off switch so they don't stay on in your pack and they're rechargeable. But if you have one that runs on AAA batteries, take one of the batteries out, flip them around so you know that headlamp won't turn on in your pack and it'll be ready to go should you need it. Again, emergency equipment can be a pretty long discussion and really should vary depending on your crew size and the adventure that you have planned. But as a bare minimum, this is what's in my pack. Hopefully I don't have to use it, but if I do, I know it's there and ready to go. So there you have it, my top 5 essentials for heading into the backcountry. Avalanche gear, layers, food and hydration, Onyx maps, and safety gear. As a bonus, don't forget to tell somebody where you're going, when you can be expected back, and what to do should you miss that deadline. With these in your pack, you can head in the mountains safely and confidently. Hope you liked our tips. And please keep in mind that this is meant to be a baseline. I know there's a lot of discussion about the appropriate avalanche gear and safety equipment. Let us know if we missed something in the comments. Please don't type in all caps. And we hope to see you on your next adventure in the mountains. If you found this video helpful, like and subscribe for more information and more tips from Onyx Backcountry.